Well, hello everybody. Long-awaited video of the GE Profile. This is their new all-in-one. So it washes, it dries, and it does not need a dryer vent. There is our old dryer vent that we no longer need. I actually need to take it out. But anyway, we have had this. I'd have to look back at the unboxing short that I did, but I think it's been about a month. For the most part, makes laundry significantly easier. Much better than what we had before. If you have kids and two parents in the house that work, this works wonders because you can put a load in before you go to work. You don't have to have it worrying about, it smelling like mildew or that kind of nasty wet smell if it gets left in the dryer, or in the washing machine. So for the most part, we love it. Couple of things. I'll actually turn it on here so that you can hear it. We have a bunch of the just dry granular soap that we have not finished using. So every time it pops up this error, this message, sometimes it goes away, but you have to wait for it. I have found when we do the normal load, I have been having to do more dry. Your clothes will feel, if you don't do more dry, your clothes can feel slightly damp when you pull them out, just because this works pretty well at getting things dry, but they'll feel the humidity in the drum is still somewhat high when you go to get the clothes out. As soon as you pull them out, they dry off pretty quick. I've been using the more dry setting over here, and that tends to dry things to the point basically of what our old gas or electric dryers would. I also typically do wrinkle care. That'll continue to kind of spin it for a little bit until the clothes kind of cool down. It does help a lot. My scrubs for work get really wrinkly if I don't do the wrinkle care. Of course, they did that in our regular gas and electric dryers we had before. So, all in all, working pretty well. We'll put some soap in it. So soap's pretty easy. Like I said, you can do this smart dispense thing where you can fill it with detergent and it'll automatically dispense it. We still have a bunch of this granular soap though, so we have just been continuing to use this until it's all gone. But just make sure the little tab's flipped up, close it up. We don't use fabric softener, at least not right now. Anyway, pretty simple. Once I've changed those settings, then I'll get started. It's a little loud just because our plumbing back there, but that is not the machine's fault. You'll notice, so I'm going to keep talking in a regular voice so you can kind of hear how loud it is. It is saying about 3 hours. A lot of that is because I pushed more dry and wrinkle care. Again, for us, it makes sense because we can put it, leave it, go to work. So it doesn't matter that it takes a little bit longer. I heard this might have been GE, I don't know, sales pitch, but apparently from their smart technology, their Wi-Fi connected washing machines, apparently it's like 90 to 120 minutes on average clothes sit in the washing machine before they get switched to the dryer. So having one machine that does this and we don't have to think about switching it, I think it's a pretty good trade-off. It really doesn't take that much longer. And this is a big drum. I can't show you right now, but we do, I think it's 4.5 cubic feet. So we do a regular large-sized load in it. We can do our comforters from our beds. It does an okay, it actually does a better job drying our comforters than our old dryer did. Our old dryer, you'd have to run comforters a couple of times. This one, you run it once, and when it's done, it's done. You do have to change this filter, or clean this filter. Actually, looks like I need to clean it right now. Must have been a load or two since I cleaned it. But pretty easy to clean. This will pull out. You can just clean it. Sorry, you don't want to see our dirty lint here. Anyway, just clean it. And it slides right back in. This back filter here, you only have to clean, I think it's every 60 loads or something. It's very infrequent. Anyway, let me know if there's anything else you want to see with this machine. Otherwise, it has been, we have loved it.